Retrying this map. I have a plan for this now. The thing is, we were sort of getting our ass kicked on this front anyway. However, the biggest problem was, well, we had a bit of a poor decision making and bad luck. So that's something I think we easily turn around. However, the thing is, the mission failure condition for our side is the destruction of this transport tank. And it's gonna start moving toward the enemy positions here pretty much immediately. We also have a capturable production facility here and energy production site. So what I'm thinking is we're basically going to migrate all our forces or make a retreat here and then push north to try to take the mission critical sites while the providing a curtain of defense units for a tank. I see another benefit of that. The enemy basically outnumbers and outclasses us as far as I can see. They have probably more rocket tanks than I have normal tanks, and a constant stream of new units coming. There's no way we can mount any kind of offensive anytime soon. So here we are very vulnerable. We are basically, we have this little lake that's the only thing preventing us from being entirely encircled. But point being, I don't think we can hold on to this anyway. And if I make some kind of a fight here, I might be able to delay them from taking it, I mean their infantry reaching it, by maybe a turn or two. Point is, that's a lot of units to throw away and give them free experience for a turn or two of 3 energy. It's nice to have, but it's not worth losing the troops by any means. And I don't think the enemy is going to suffer a lack of energy, so it won't make a difference to him. We can't really produce anything worthwhile here, I suppose anti-radar vehicles, but that's not really a problem. The problem is we lack the killing power, and I can't see us producing anything here that could change things. A couple of extra heavy tanks, but in a fight like this, I don't think they would change things too much. So, I'm seeing we're going to basically make a organized withdrawal. Try to save as many of our units as possible, and I don't know. We don't necessarily have to withdraw up to here, because a lot of their units can't cross the forest anyway. So instead of having our own troops as basically as I suppose well, a little bit of a curved line here where we're vulnerable from every spot, we could withdraw the protection of this forest. We would be protected by the lake and swamp on the north and forest here, so there would just be the bottleneck we have to worry about. Mostly. They might have few units that can come through, infantry and such, but it's still a much smaller, easier defendable area than trying to hold everything here. The downside is we'll lose about 6 energy each turn if we do it. We can produce a little bit of energy through here, but not much. So we would have to save most of our energy and use the army we pull through here to basically stop this gap somehow, block it, and with the rest of the forces push here, capture one of our mission critical targets, and I think the other is here. I did a little bit of a scouting on a suicide run. It's not here. It's certainly not here. There's a city here somewhere, but it's not that, so I think our target is in this area. Not sure what they have there, but pretty sure it's just a city. That's important because if we manage to capture the factory here, we just need to basically push any kind of a unit there and capture it at that point, because we have the tank still alive, we have one of the victory conditions captured, so the moment we capture the other one, the mission is over. So I think that's the best plan. There's one gigantic question mark though. Why do we have anti-air tanks? I haven't seen an anti-air unit, and I played for some time, so I feel that the game basically has a bucket of shit ready to pour on us at some point. That could be a failure point even if this somehow succeeds otherwise. But that's the plan. Pull back and basically open base, I guess. I wonder if we should produce units. The thing about that is, yeah, we're gonna pull back. However, how are we gonna pull? How are we pulling back? I think I already failed this. Dude. Right. I need to basically pick up the artillery unit there. No, what the fuck is this? It's definitely not. Right. Try to pick the artillery unit or two here. They don't have enough ability to get out here on their own. They would have to come back here, and the enemy is going to pressure us from all sides very quickly. So the enemy's recon satellite has to go no matter what. I'd rather take the experience for a heavy tank than a snake. The question is, do we want to produce something before we leave here? The energy, we're not going to get a huge amount of energy, so it's a questionable thing. Should we produce something? And why are we producing it? The thing is, reasons for reason not to produce it is save the energy. The reasons for producing it is that we can't just abandon this entirely. We're buying time. However, I don't think you can move into these squares, so there's only one entrance to this factory, which means if we would put something heavy, durable here, maybe even manage to give them a little bit of experience before we do that. This would be very tough for anyone to take. Just a couple of tanks standing here and we could buy maybe 3-4 turns extra time for everyone else to move toward winning the mission. Question is, how are we gonna do it? It'll take probably 2 turns, I mean, before the enemy could even potentially retake the facility. And if we put something there, they can't do it. So we could basically now produce a couple of units on the next turn, give them experience, and then just drive them out here and wait things out. At the same time, why not just have them here, where protecting this bottleneck? I don't know. Either way, withdraw. Artillery first. Quasars can move through forests, so they can definitely escape. But I'd like to save the Archimedes if I can. We don't need fuel here. We need to get the fuck out. Might be able to do an attack. I'm a bit worried about the rocket tanks being able to attack us, so we might want to hold our line of defense for a turn. It might be a good idea to save the buggies here to attack our targets of opportunity. At the same time, it would be great to have subunits here soon because the tank keeps moving north. So we need to be here very quickly. Buggies have the fuel and the speed to reach it in 2-3 turns. I think there is a enemy soldier here somewhere. Okay, not quite sure what I'm gonna do with everything. Do I want to produce the extra units? It has to be done now if I'm gonna do it. It's probably our last chance to do heavier units anyway. A Nashorn would be slightly cheaper than the Samurai, also heavier armor. But it's a suckier unit otherwise. Yeah, I think it's a bit faster, yeah. And we're looking for sacrificial units of a sort, so Nashorns wouldn't be bad at all. We need about 24 energy once we capture the other factory. That's 4 buggies. If the current buggies survive, we probably don't need 4, but maybe 3 in our some kind of ammo recharge or refueling capability. Either way, it's about 24 points. So let's see. On the second turn we can take this, third, fourth, maybe turn 5 or 6 and we can be here. We can get some of how much material does this place have? No. We can definitely, potentially at least, get it back during that time. We're earning 6 each turn, that's a buggy each turn, but we're gonna lose that energy very quickly. We might be able to recover it though. 18 points or 20. Oh shit. I'll do it Nashorn way. We're going to need to buy time. I'll give them experience if I have a chance, but if not, it doesn't matter. We need something that just needs to hold the rear. I don't want to leave back trolls. The demons are different matter, they're pretty worthless, but trolls could also be used as anti-air units. I get a unit in view. So, turn 2 and we'll get this. You can use the shitty infantry to buy us time. We have to be at least a little bit careful with the unit placements. We don't want anyone to really get surrounded here. How many fuel trucks we have? We have 2 and we'll get a third one from there. There. I don't think we'll pull back yet. The first turn they'll try to rush us. I don't think they can dish out too much damage. Right. And use the demons to play capture games. They do have rangers, I know that. So they might be able to sneak in and capture something. I really don't want that though. It's not worth losing the energy. Rock that please. I don't want any rocket tanks having opportunities to shoot at us. They might, but who knows. We'll have to leave some tanks here because we're buying time there. Otherwise the artillery is going to be slaughtered. I don't think we're going to be moving anywhere yet. Comet can easily escape. I'm not sure about the samurai tanks though. For God's sakes. Do we have any heavy tanks on here now? Not yet. Okay, let's just see what happens. Now we have a plan, however, can we execute it successfully? I don't know. Is it a good plan? I'm not quite sure about that either. Doesn't really matter. What we tried the first time is, I'd like it less than this. I just don't see the point in it really. Because usually when you have a defense mission like this, you have some reason why you can't just pull out. Now we don't. In fact, we have just a neutral set of sites somewhere else that the ally has no chance of taking. So it's more like it's built toward that you can withdraw successfully without too much fuss. And the forces coming our way are vastly outnumber us. Trying to hold this is I think that's desperation mode. It's we're in a tactically bad position. If we pull back a little bit, they won't be able to utilize their numbers nearly as effectively. We do want to kill those rangers with them though. I mean, I don't think he can replenish them. And having those quick capture units are going to be absolute poison for us. And the tank is on the move. Moves about 1, 2, 3 each turn, so it'll take 4 or 5 turns to get into danger zone. There's no way I can block it before it can get there though. That's an important thing to notice. We're fucked. First things first, we need to be able to move the maximum distance as often as possible. Time is very, very, very important. can give experience. We want to... If we give experience, we have to prevent the troll from taking it. It's easy enough to do, I suppose. I'm inclined to give them, because currently we have no good experience unit, so even a little bit of an injection of experience could help by an extra turn or two of time. Question is, do I want to use the Nash horn to kill this guy? Yeah, I don't. Not pulling back this yet. Might be a chance to destroy some of their vital units. Okay. You have to go. A timetable gets screwed if their rangers are taken into account. We have to go. Ranger has to die though. So who's gonna be the sacrificial lamb? Not you. Have a reasonable chance of surviving if they withdraw. Could possibly take down the elixir though. Oh fuck, didn't notice that. Oh fuck, that was a stupid fucking thing to do. What's done is done. It's not big enough for me to try to load because of it. Trying to destroy another rocket tank. I don't think we have the firepower to do it. And they're wasting quite a lot of fuel this coming year. It's better to just preserve our attack power. Concentrate is where we need the most. We killed 3 rangers, right? Right. We could kill the elixir. I think we probably should. I mean, I'm saying they're not a big menace to me, and I think that's true. That said, it's not like I'm enjoying having them, because we do have to probably use the artillery. Maybe somewhere here to block either block them entirely, maybe here, or alternatively bring it here so we can do the same thing here. Either way, two choke points, much easier to defend than this vast plain that they are using to attack now. You have to keep in mind that they have rocket tanks that will penetrate our defensive lines, so we need to just keep pulling back. Just because it looks like there's no immediate threat for a while, doesn't mean that there actually isn't an immediate threat. We need to be able to send one refueling vehicle after the people who are going there. Same with an ammunition truck. We might be able to replenish them to the factory, but it's, if I can, I would very much like to avoid having to waste resources on that. Need to keep capture units close to these, just in case they have a ranger or something. It would be wonderful if we could recapture one. We basically take a ranger. It would be totally worth it. Not sure if we should leave troops here. We need to kill the troll now. There's no way around that. We also need to make sure the Nash horns are guaranteed to get out. Okay, how are we gonna pull back? Probably should stay here, otherwise they can circle our samurai and that's pretty much it for him. What to do with these two tanks? Well, you can stay there, but this... Should I pull them forward or protect the defensive line? We have an opening here, and it's a opening that rocket tanks might be able to utilize, and I can't really afford that. We have way too many valuable units on some place. Every turn you don't move and it's immediate artillery bombardment on you. But we knew that. The sacrificial units. We got rid of rangers thanks to them. Not sure if we should pull the Nash horns out or defend the factory. I think we probably should defend the factory. Again, because it'll split what they're trying to do. I can't see them leaving the factory alone. It has to be a high priority target for them. but it's on the opposite end of the map to where we want to start our proper military operations. So the more they commit to going there, the more of their units will be stranded without fuel, more of their support units have to go there. It's every turn that they move toward that goal is very good for us. Our goal is not to stretch this, is to make a decisive attack to at least secure this. After that point we have a bottleneck, here. I don't see them being able to utilize this massive force effectively against us. We could at least buy a lot of time there, enough to finish the battle. I give these guys more experience. Army experience is certainly something we can waste. We have too many of it anyway. Gotta go. I built roads here. I don't see it really benefiting us, and after we've moved past this, we definitely don't want the enemy having easy access, so, you know. Excellent. I think I could afford to train the Nashhorns another turn. Is it worth it? What do we gain from that? It might be, because the current experience level isn't that much. If we train them again, it's vastly superior to anything the enemy is going to have. It's not like it really matters. We have more energy than we need for the buggy. Okay, with this we have a very experienced two Nashhorns here that can hopefully hold out for a while. Definitely have to prevent rocket tank reaching here. Might be able to kill a samurai. It's not worth it. It's probably can't, and I would be just bringing in more troops. And if it repairs this, it's going to pretty much zero experience anyway. At least we have a couple of units here this time already. Wonder would it make more sense to try to make an initial push here. I'm sort of afraid that once we start to have any kind of troops anywhere near here, it's going to start production here. So I think we need the buggies if we want to clear out these guys and the ones they're gonna produce. So no, I don't think we're in a good enough position. Maybe I should wait here. No, we need... I'm not seeing Technotracks as being particularly useful in trying to take this. Heavier tanks and buggies would be much more useful. Artillery. Here, sure, because they would go past the forest with snakes and Technotracks, we might be able to capture whatever is here fairly easily. I'm hoping there aren't massive defensive facilities or units there. But we'll worry about that some other time. Point being, mostly, we have another Nash horn. Probably should use this as a plucking tool here though, instead of trying to throw another Nash horn here to be sacrificed. Okay, we could do some kind of attack on these units. Is it worth it? Suppose we could kill the troll too. Well, we can. Their own mine is effectively blocking this. Wheeled vehicles can't enter here. Not that it matters too much. Okay. I think we're going to start pulling back. But still might be worthwhile to strike at them instead of just moving here directly. It's more or less just to bloody noses of the rocket tanks. No, I'm not going to make much of a difference, but the less damage they can do to our units, the better. I'm just worried that we're actually sacrificing some of our support units in the end to achieve that. There's already a resupply vehicle going there. I'm hoping they actually hate the infantry units more than they want to go after support units. I could certainly kill a rocket tank, I'm confident of that, but that would leave our tanks vulnerable. They're very likely within range of their artillery already. So, is it worth it? I don't think it is. We're gonna eat some rocket tanks though, I can't see us evading that. So it's more of a question, how much do we want to withdraw now? We do need to protect our mission critical units. And the tanks themselves are very valuable. So the big problem I have is that if they manage to kill the demon here, they can actually take the factory, and that's a big fuck up. So I feel no matter what, we have to prevent them from doing that. thing is, I'm not sure if we can unless we just attack them right out. Well, everyone has enough fuel that they can probably reach somewhere. Suppose I would, if I'd have to sacrifice someone, I'd sacrifice the techno tanks. They have multiple rocket tanks here though, so now they might not be able to attack him directly, but if any one of them attacks him, we're gonna lose this. I'm basically hoping that through some miracle they just won't be able to do that. Oh, basically hoping that these are more attractive targets for them. I suppose if I leave more tanks here, it'll block them somewhat, and I suppose we can do exactly that. I mean, there's a limit to how far we can withdraw anyway. I think it's worth it. Basically, getting the Nash horns out and defending is too important. We can't. Blooding our nose is a reasonable price in exchange of, say, preventing them from taking it now. I want to protect this enough to delay the tanks here. I'm not sure I do. I would be basically looking for targets of opportunity anyway, that's why I'm waiting. So if some weak targets come here, rocket tanks getting stranded, that sort of thing, I might be able to strike them, but I don't think it's that important. It's much more important that we'll get basically a capable striking force gathering here and attacking that as fast as possible. We have enough spare energy so we can produce the buggies we need. It's just a matter of reaching the factory. Thank you for giving the enemy free experience. And now they're having problems. They simply can't move so many units forward anymore. The rocket tanks are the real threat we have. And we're safe. I'm still not sure if I want to leave the Nash ones defending the factory. In a way it makes, yeah, now they're starting to produce shit there, and they can produce rangers. In a way it makes sense though. And you sacrificed Vader for nothing. If this mission would be totally different if we had some kind of control over the this unit. I can't. Okay, defending this makes some kind of sense. I mean, as long as it's there, it's gonna be piling up its own units here, and it gives us an opportunity to detach from these guys. We might be able to even in a position to retake things. Where can we go? Okay, it might be best to try to blockade here, because only... Yeah, there's not a lot of room thanks to the mine. So 3 units at most can come here, and if you block them there, 1, 2, 3... Right. These guys have a reasonable amount of ammunition. They'll last for 80 turns. Probably die before that happens, so... Okay. Need to make some choices. There's no way we can start attacking yet. We can't even see anything. There's new units coming at a steady pace now. If we can produce rangers here, capturing the last site should be trivial. Right, you're the fastest. Go and capture things. No point having the other troll there though. Right. We can't start attacking them yet, but we probably should move into position where we can. Oh. Right, so we can start harassing them now. Same with the rocket tank. You're there to take any opportunity to capture the factory. Same for you. Ooh, we might be able to attack the science. I don't think we might have the capable. If we sacrifice a buggy, we probably take it down permanently. Is it worth it? A repair vehicle is basically free repair, free everything. Might have a chance to even escape after the shooting. Ugh, one. Where have I experienced that before? Question is, do we want to protect the buggy or are we gonna accept it's gonna die? Yeah, there's 2 artillery units within range, it's gonna die. But no more free refills for you, no more free repairs for you here. And they are in desperate need of those refills and repairs, so definitely worth it. If they repair it in a facility, it's away from their production capabilities. If we want to make a bottleneck this position, we probably want to make it here. This is a very tough spot to get through. So have artillery here, block this, just wait them out. Have our radar vehicle here too. Yeah, do not build roads here. We're relying on the bottleneck effect here, so no roads. We are going to have to fight away rocket tanks though. This doesn't have the fuel, this is going to run out of ammunition, so I'm not too worried. Do we have any weak units? We could hold on to this place for a while, because they are going to retake it. However, we have a capture unit here, so we might be able to counter that immediately, and it might be worth it to. But it requires us to hold this samurai here. Prevent them from killing the demon. Buggy is probably dead, but let's see if we can get it alive anyway. "32 energy, 24 was dead." If we get this city here, we'll have enough energy to we're basically back to square one at that point, as far as energy production is concerned. But our horse is in a much better position at that point. And we have actual force defending the strength 1. It's not like these missions have ever been too easy. The difficulty more or less has basically continued where the first game ended. But I wish the difficulty was achieved through some other means than this. Basically having to worry about retarded AI instead of difficult enemies. Allied AI. So we lost the buggy, as we pretty much expected. Got rid of the repair vehicle. It's the only support vehicle I've seen them having here, and their ability to keep going after us is entirely dependent on that. I'm sure they have others, but they haven't brought them into the front lines yet. And the fewer they have, the tougher time they'll have. Ooh, enemy buggies. Lovely. Rocket tanks. They didn't manage to kill the demon though. Ooh, we have to take the chance to, or the opportunity to, yeah, take those demons, to kill some of the rocket tanks. They're gonna come after us, and they're the few units that actually can. And there's the fuel truck, right. Having a fuel truck is one thing. Ability to fully support a large number of rocket tanks is quite another. So I'm not still all that worried about that. Bentley refuels, ready for action, ready to strike at our vulnerable spots. Probably should sacrifice gold technocrackers or something to hold them here. You. It's a nice looking rocket tank that's totally vulnerable. Right, lost half health on it, but at least we killed it. Holy shit, that was tough. Should we take the offensive? No, it's blocking these things nicely. But it's one good rocket tank out of it. That rocket tank has to be... Ooh, it has no ammunition left. Definitely taking advantage of that. It's free experience for us this time. And again, we do have to pull back. Okay. Trying to kill the other one too. They're the only real worry I have as we're retreating with this force. So if we can take them out of the picture, that would be wonderful. Well, it's out of gas, it's out of health, out of ammunition. It's something to shoot at while we're pulling back. That, on the other hand, is ready to strike. And it can easily reach pretty much everything. Maybe I should pull the Nash one here. It's would be a way to try to block them a little bit. Either way, you with the factory right now. Every turn is very important to us. Mainly because I don't know why these exist. Should I give the buggies experience? It's they're actually quite ineffective immediately. But they also get experience fairly quickly. Is it worth wasting a turn to give them that initial boost? Thing is, we can't really keep losing these buggies anymore. We have to produce at least 2 more. The materia is the bigger problem. 12 here. Just do it. So now we have the buggies. Do we want anything else? I don't know. I really don't know. But we have to repair you. You're worthless as you are. Well, actually you're not, and we're having 4 new ones come take their place. For now, it might be better to have this limited attack capability here instead of just pulling back. I might get some fuel. Oh, 1 point of luck. Fucking game! Oh, whoa. I need to kill it. Right, and we have a nice block here so they can't attack me via valuable. Okay, I'm pretty sure we're safe still here. Well, you know, they have the long-range artillery that can probably shoot at us already. That's something. That's the only real threat I see that they have here. What to do with you though? We sent this guy here. It's a good blocking tool, sure. I'm not sure if it's going to. It might help secure our flank. The question is what to do with the heavy artillery though. We could now just dump them here and start shooting at units that arrive here, or alternatively move them to the front line. I mean, we might need them here, or alternatively... I think I'll just dump them out here. Oh, I think they have range of 5. Yeah. Can't shoot... I think minimum range 3, so we put them here. 1, 2... I really don't want to go there. I don't recall what it was like when things were a little bit worse terrain-wise. I would hate to lose a unit to something like that. I suppose we could use... No, we can't use... The Alcor is needed here to refill the artillery anyway. I suppose we could for a turn block this. I don't think it matters too much, but it might make all the difference on the other hand. We could also alternate the tanks. Basically have one unit here blocking while others inside here getting prepared, move in, switch around. We'll see. Something to think about. The Nashorn is not capable of doing much to this. Not even retreat. Do I give experience to you guys? That needs to be decided. You could certainly use it because samurai tanks are basically a standard enemy here, and even without experience, I don't think they can really stand up against rocket tanks either. Hard to destroy artillery pieces even, so at least a single injection of experience probably okay. I don't want to keep them here too long. Same with the Medusas. Probably a waste, but at the same time we're gonna rely on buggies at least at this point. It means we don't have other anti-air capabilities. We can't do any heavy tanks here either. Maybe if we get more material. Point being, this is pretty much going to be what we're going to have. We could take anti-radar. There are a lot of artillery units. And protecting the spring would be one of the reasons to take it. This is one of those turns that whatever we're going to do here will resonate for quite a while. Because we have like 2 turns at max to give these guys experience and go out and start doing the things. After that we're going to be pretty much stuck with what we have. We have enough, we have radar, we have support. As long as we don't fuck things up, that should be enough. The question is, do we want more strike power? We don't have really material more than maybe a couple of buckets, and it might be worthwhile to actually make them, because we are very likely going to take casualties. And if we make the extra buggies, well, at least one extra buggy, we don't have to keep everyone here trained. We can get units out immediately doing stuff. So yeah, it's a big investment in buggy combat tactics at this point, but very good. And what we need against an overwhelming enemy is ability to strike without getting struck back. Buggy is exactly the unit for that. It also means that we might be able to push forward faster in effectively avoiding the bad consequence. So we destroyed the rocket tank, that's right. The bad consequence that's coming our way with the anti-air units. Lost a couple of units, excellent. Good placement on the tanks. And now the rocket tanks are coming to the other front, at least some of them. Pulsar shooting at the snake, so definitely within striking range, and I need that. However, the damage that we're actually suffering from this has gone down significantly recently. Yeah, we're getting a little bit of a bloody nose here and there, but not too bad. We're gonna lose the samurai, no problem there though. Repairing it would have reduced it to pretty much nothing anyway. And we've achieved what we need to achieve. We successfully pulled back our support and artillery units. Now there's no point in even really delaying anything. We just need to pull back as many units as we can. Nash one's dead, pretty much. Still, the couple of tanks there did exactly what they needed to do. Prevented them from cutting off the escape route. At least delayed it for a while. I'm thinking of, yeah, probably should have had the high experience Nash horns. They'll prevent the onslaught coming our way. Maybe not. Use an elixir to kill my Nash horn. Still, that Nash horn and the Technotrax killed a couple of units and severely bloodied the group of enemies coming our way. It goes out to show though how fragile the situation still really is. They can use maybe 2 squares to come through. But we need to get more heavier units inside. Maybe I should pull in this, have it repaired and come back out. I haven't seen their rangers here, so I think it's a safe bet that we're able to do that. Especially if we just pull back here. Don't move. Okay. Time to start positioning for proper battle. Most units can only use this one path, but heavier units can use the other one too. Right. Hmm. Yeah, the blockage here may be a little bit too early. Now I can't move anywhere. There's no way these guys can escape, but well, I don't know. Maybe they could. It's not out of the question. And I certainly don't think we should give up just because it's not guaranteed. Probably should attack him though. If I don't do anything with him, might be in trouble. Might be in trouble anyway, that's hardly the point, but so we might want to bloody his nose a bit, weaken his strike capability, so if he strikes a little bit of a weaker unit, we're not gonna lose it. Definitely going back to radar. Without the radar, we don't. But the artillery is not gonna be able to do anything useful anyway. We do need at least 2 heavy units to survive, otherwise this isn't gonna work. A single unit can't possibly hold this. So we're not out of the woods yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we can pretty much shoot here. That's the... we could pull back a little bit, but I'm not sure if it's makes much sense. I'd like to maybe move a little bit, because I need to be far enough away that the rocket tanks can't hit us. And it'll take some time before we can get enough experience to be useful anyway. So let's see how it goes. Well. This is the more important part at this point. Rest to tab 0. I'll give 2 more experience, and let's go out with 3. Nice, we've effectively paralyzed this entire thing. I don't think we have enough fuel to get out of here with the snake. Right. Okay. We're on energy saving plan again. This is the only energy we're producing, 3. So, just in case we need something. We are going to waste a couple points to repairing this, but we'll still be left with about 10. You have ammunition, right? Doesn't have fuel. Ah, excellent. It's moved so much, it's not going to be able to do anything. How about this one? it's in a much better condition. Definitely can attack us. Right. New buggies, so no matter what we do, punishment is coming our way. Another bottleneck area. I guess I won't be attacking right now. Not with the rocket tank at least. It would be left here stranded next to enemies and buggies all alone. Not a good position to begin. Well, the snake is dead anyway if we stay here, so might as well move. Still useful. It's not useful for combat, but it's still useful for capturing. I don't think I want to spend the energy to repair it though. As well as pull back this thing. I want it to be in good condition. Also use the Atlas as sort of a capturing, because it's while it's terrible in these rough terrains, it's actually, I think it might be faster than the snake. If we have to do some kind of a fast assault to capture something, the Atlas might prove to be a better unit. Either way, I'm ending it here. This is pretty much a gigantic question mark still, but it's in a much better condition than the fight we had the previous time. We were just so fucked with that. No defense for the transport tank and our army was failing. Now we have we sort of pulled more or less okay withdrawal. We're still on a little bit of a shaky base on a couple of heavy tanks. Mostly we got everything out that we wanted, and the end result compared to where we tried to hold on to everything is not actually all that different, except this time we have troops to spare, and we are exactly, and the troops we have are positioned exactly where we need them. Still, the proper fighting hasn't properly started yet. We still need to be able to basically block them somehow. But now they don't have as much artillery support, their units are spread all over the place, and we are more or less concentrating fighting on bottleneck positions instead of the open plain where they had all the advantages. So hopefully this will go a little bit better for us this time. And he keeps attacking with the transport vehicle. That's the biggest question mark there is. I think he might even have firepower at this point firepower at this point to almost destroy it in a single turn. So we need to pull some kind of rapid out of our ass like right now. and kill 2 techno tracks so our tanks have a chance to withdraw. Right, definitely the end result is still quite open. These are 1, 2, 4, 5. Yeah, we can easily kill the techno tracks with our heavy artillery. So, I guess the serious part of fighting is about to begin. And it's more or less the opening situation with a little bit less energy, but in this case the terrain has switched to our benefit instead of theirs.